Okay, Bao, you're not learning with me, Bao. You're learning with teacher Karen. The other teacher, Bao, okay?
Yeah.
Go to the other teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, Ngok.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, and how are you today? Good. Okay. Okay, so you did this the other day with the teacher, Karen. It's speaking for IELTS 16. Part 1 and part 2. Ngok, did you do part 1 and part 2? You did part 1 and part 2, yes? Where you had to speak about a tourist attraction. Did you do this with the other teacher the other day, Ngok? I can't hear. Say again.
Could you repeat that, please?
Sweetie, I can't hear you. The wind is blowing in your mouth. I can't hear you. Ewan, did you do this with the teacher the other day? Part 1 and part 2.
No.
You didn't. No. Oh. Ngok, did you do it?
No.
Hmm. Oh, I see. It's not the same people. Oh, it's because he's not here. Okay. Okay, let me just see what you did so I can do yours. Ngok. Okay, so we will do this one then today, okay? You haven't done this, we will do this now. Okay, part 1. The examiner asks you about yourself, your home, work or study, and other familiar topics. Let's do now. Let's concentrate on part 1 first, then we'll do number 2. Okay. Right. Who do you spend most time studying with? We're not working, so let's say studying. Okay, Ewan, who do you spend the most time studying with and why? We'll talk about study now. Okay, who do you spend your time studying with?
I think it's my teacher.
Okay. So do you study with your teacher?
Yeah.
Okay, why do you study with your teacher? Why do you study with your teacher?
Because she teach me.
Okay, Ngok?
I spend more time for study alone because I think if I study alone, I feel very comfortable and I can connection about study.
Say that last part again.
I spend more time. I spend more time to study alone because I think study alone, I feel very comfortable and I can study more when I stay alone.
When you study alone. Why do you concentrate more when you study alone? Don't you think you can help each other study? Why do you think it's better to study alone than with a friend?
I think
What if you don't know what to do? What do you do then? Ngok?
yes.
Okay, tell me.
I study alone
Because
I spend more time for study alone because if I study alone, I will feel very comfortable and uh, concentrate about study.
okay, so let's say I prefer to study alone because then I can study a lot more than if I am with other people. Also, hang on, I feel more comfortable alone because it is quiet when I study by myself, so I can concentrate better. I prefer to study alone because then I can study a lot more than if I am with other people. I feel more comfortable alone because it is quiet when I study by myself, so I can concentrate better. Okay, Ewan, you say you study with your teacher, yes? I study with my teacher because she helps me a lot. She explains concepts if I don't understand, which I then remember better. My teacher helps me to get a high score. Okay, so we can say that for this one. Okay, for number 2 here, what kind of things do you study? Do you study on with other people? Ewan, what do you study with your teacher?
English,
Is it only English?
math, and Vietnamese.
Okay, so it's 3 subjects.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ngok, what about you?
I kind of think I study alone is a 3 subject, and furthermore, I also practice English skill.
What's the skill?
Listening, reading, and speaking, and someone.
Okay. Let's put this off. Okay. Okay, Ewan, tell me again, what kind of things do you study with other people? Also, what do you study with your teacher and why? Why English? Why Vietnamese? Why maths?
I study with my teacher. English because when I study English, I can talk with foreigner.
Hmm.
And better in English, and I study Vietnamese because
Vietnamese, and what else do you study with your
Math.
teacher?
math.
Maths. I study English, Vietnamese, and maths with my teacher because these are the subjects I have low scores in. So my teacher helps me to achieve higher scores by giving me tips and ideas to remember well. So I studied what kinds of things? I studied English, Vietnamese, and maths with my teacher because these are the subjects I have low scores in. So my teacher helps me to achieve higher scores by giving me tips and ideas to remember well. Ngok, so you don't study anything with anybody, you study everything alone.
I also study 3 subjects to practice more homework, and sometimes I also ask my teacher.
Okay, so it's the same as her. Okay. 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 Are there times when you study better by yourself, Ewan? Are there times where you sometimes study better by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, why? Why do you think it's better by yourself? Maybe you have more time? Why do you think it's better if you study by yourself?
I think first I have a lot of time to study. exactly. And
Okay. Okay, so we can say here, are there times? Yes. Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time, as well as I have more time. We can say, because I have more time, my environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well. After I grasp the concepts, I usually review them by myself for better understanding. Okay. Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time. My environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well. After I grasp the concepts, I usually review them by myself for better understanding. Okay, Ngok, is it important to like the people you study with? If you study with a group of people or with a friend, do you think it's important to like them?
To be honest, people also like study with someone because it is very important. Can do task about the lesson, about homework, and more.
Okay, do you think it's important to like the people? Should you like them? What if you don't like them? Do you think it's important to like them?
I think people will like them.
No, they say you. If you like the person, do you think it's important for you to like the person? Do you think you should? Is it important to like the people you study with? So you must like the person. Do you think that's important?
Yes,
I think it's important because if you like the person, you'll study better. If you don't like them, you're not going to learn well because you don't like each other. So it's very important to be able to like them because you'll study well. What do you think, Ewan? You think it's important? Do you think it's important to like each other, Ewan?
I think yes.
Okay, why do you think you should like them? Why do you think it's important to like the people? Say, for example, yes?
When we like the people I start with, we can easy to talk. Easy to talk about the lesson or the lesson and
Okay, so I'll say yes. It is very important to like the people you study with because you can then study better together by discussing the topics being learned. if you like somebody, say for example, Ewan and Ngok are learning together, but you don't like each other, you're not going to talk to each other really. You're not going to help each other, give each other tips. But if I like you, I'm learning better because I'm going to say to you, Ewan, I don't understand that. Can you help me? Or maybe do it this way, or I will want to help you because I like you. If I don't like you, I'm not going to want to help you. Do you understand? Okay. Bao, you need to go to the other teacher, not here. Okay. Let's try see if you remember. Okay. Right, Ngok, who do you spend most time studying with?
I prefer to study alone because then I can study a lot more. And if I am with another pupil, I feel more comfortable alone because it is very quick when I study by myself, so I can concentrate better.
Concentrate better. Good, Ewan. Are there times when you study better by yourself? Number 3.
Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time. My environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well. After I grab the concept, I usually review them by myself for better understanding.
Okay, Ngok, is it important to like people you study with?
Yes, it is very important to like pupils you study with because you can then study better together by discussing the topic being learned.
Okay, Ewan, what kinds of things do you study with your friends or with the people?
I study English, Vietnamese, and math with my teacher because these are the subject I have low score in. So my teacher helped me to at a higher score by giving me tips and idea to remember one.
Okay. Ngok, are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yes, there are times when I study better myself because I have more time. My environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well after I grasp the concept. I usually review them myself for better understanding.
Good. Is it important to like the people you study with?
Yes, it's very important to like the people you study with because you can then study better together by discussing the topic being learned.
Ngok, are there times when you study better by yourself?
I study English, Vietnamese, and Math with my teacher because the subject I have low scoring. So my teacher helped me to a high score by giving me tips and idea to remember well.
Good. Ewan, who do you spend most of your time studying with?
I study with my teacher because he helped me a lot. He explained concept. If I don't understand which I then remember better. My teacher helped me to get a high score.
Okay. Ngok, what kinds of things do you study with other people?
I studied three subjects English, math, and Vietnamese with my teacher because it's subject I have low score. So my teacher helped me to have a higher score and giving me tips and idea to remember well.
Good. Ewan, are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time. My environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well. After I grasp the concept, I usually review them by myself for better understanding.
Good. Ngok, what kind of things do you study with other people?
I learned three subjects English, math, and Vietnamese with my teacher because three subjects I have low score. So my teacher helped me to have higher score and score and giving me tips and idea to remember.
Ewan, are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time. My environment is quiet and I can then concentrate well. After I grasp the concept, I usually review them by myself for better understanding.
Okay, now I'm going to take it away and see if you girls remember. Okay. So we'll go with this one here. Number 1. Who do you spend most of your time studying with, Ngok?
I prefer to study alone because I can study a lot more, and then more than if I study with someone. I feel very comfortable because it is very quiet when I study alone, and so I can concentrate better.
Concentrate better. Good. Ewan, what kind of things do you study with other people? Ewan?
Yeah. Um, I study English, Vietnamese, and math with my teacher because these are the subjects I have a low score in. So my teacher helped me to achieve a higher score by giving me tips and ideas to remember well.
Good. Ngok, are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yes, there are times when I study better by myself because I have more time and my environment is very quiet and I can then concentrate well. And I usually review them by myself for better understanding.
Good. Ewan, do you think it's important to like the people that you study with?
Yes, it is very important to like the people you study with because you can then study better together by discussing the topic being learned.
Good. Ngok, do you think it's important to like the people you study with?
Yes, it is very important to the pupil uh, like the pupils you study with because you can study better together and you can discussing the topic being learned.
Okay, good. Ewan, what do you spend? Who do you spend most time studying with?
I study with my teacher because she helped me a lot. She explained concept. If I don't understand, way I then remember better. My teacher helped me to get a high score.
Good. Ngok, what kinds of things do you study with other people?
I study three subjects: English, math, and dynamic with my teacher because these subjects these are the subject I have low score. So my teacher helped me to have higher score, and she give me a tip and idea to remember better.
Ewan, are there times when you study better by yourself?
Yes, it is very important to like the people you study with, because you can then study better together by discussing the topic being learned.
Let's go to number 2. Okay, here. Number 2 says, describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed. What this tourist attraction is, when and why you visited it, what you did there, and explain why you enjoyed visiting it. Okay, think about a tourist attraction. Now, somebody spoke about Sandung Cave. I went there last year and found it very interesting because it is history. When I was there, I saw the cave myself and learned more about its history. I have also had an interest in this cave, and I was very excited to experience it myself. Okay, remember the parts. If you don't say the parts, it's wrong. You need to say the parts, for example, what the tourist attraction is, when you went, why you went, what you did there, and explain why you enjoyed visiting it. It can be a tourist attraction in your country, or it can be one in a different country. Okay, Ngok, let's see if you can try.
The tourists the play with tourists the place you enjoy visiting is Hai Long Bay. This tourist attraction is about um about cave, about bay, and about beautiful place, and people can hear um people can go here on the summer. Because in the summer you can enjoy a lot of funny 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 active funny funny active and you can enjoy here.
Okay, and when did you go there? When did you visit the place?
Because this place is very beautiful place, and you can relax and enjoy the view in here.
Okay, when did you go? When did you visit this place?
You can go Halong Bay on the summer.
Oh, when did
Because
you go? It says there, tell us, when did you go? When did you visit the place?
I went Halong Bay when I was 6 years old.
Okay. What did you do there? Why did you enjoy visiting this tourist attraction? Why did you enjoy it?
You can enjoy the view, the food, the culture of Halong Bay.
Okay, Ewan, can you tell me about a tourist attraction?
I think I enjoy visiting Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, is that all you're going to say?
The tourist attraction is Ho Chi Minh City, and I visited when I grade 5, and I visit here because there are many places attached history. And when I was there, I visited in the independent place. Central Post Office.
Okay.
In Thang Market. Yeah.
Okay, say it again, because you stop and go. You must try and say it fluently. Because if you stop and go, people don't know what you are saying.